My dear learners, including age group 6 years to the age group of grandfathers, age is just a number. Today we'll be creating our first Python program, so let us start. So guys, in today's video, we'll be creating our first program. We'll be using Python as a calculator, printing lines in the output, learning what are comments, and then I'll give you a simple exercise. Using Python as a calculator. So guys, in this, we'll be performing some basic mathematical operations in Python like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and some others which you may not know. The mathematical operators that you use in general mathematics, plus symbol, minus operator, and division operator, these are only used in Python also. Like if I want to add two numbers, I'll be using in Python the plus symbol as you use in mathematics. So now I'm adding 12, 8, 9, 78. I use the plus symbol and add it up. Now you can also, and you can add any amount of numbers, 10, 100, 200, any amount of numbers just by using the plus symbol in Python. And what I'll suggest you, like you add 78 plus 89, then you do run, then press enter to enter a new line, guys. Okay, and then you add something else. Okay, you keep on adding, and you'll get some basic idea. So in subtraction also, it's very easy, very simple. It's just like general mathematics. Like if I want to subtract 12 minus 6, I'll do 12 minus 6, and then you press shift enter, you get the output. Multiplication. So now in multiplication, we are using the star symbol to multiply numbers. We are not using this cross or this X like we use in mathematics. We are just using this, we are using the star symbol. Like if I want to multiply 78 and 89, you use the star symbol. If you use the X, you'll encounter an error. Okay, so you have to use multiply and then run it. So you get it. You can use it to get the tables till 20 if you have not learned. Just joking. So then division, in division you use the slash. You use this slash like we use in mathematics. So if I want to divide 78 by 45, I use 70, so I write 78 slash and then 45, and then I get the answer by running it. Okay, so it gives you in decimals also. Okay, now we'll be seeing floor division. Many of you may not know what is floor division. Floor division, it removes the digits after the decimal in the quotient. Like if you divide 12 by 5, just normal division if you do, you get 2.4. But if you don't want this decimal, what if I don't want this 0.4? I just want the quotient to be not, I want the quotient not to be in the decimal numbers. So what I'll do, I'll use floor division. Floor division of 12 and 5. So you'll use two slashes. For floor division, we use two slashes. 12 slash slash 5. And then you press shift enter to run the code and you get 2. You're not getting the 2.4. The 0.4 has been removed. Likewise, you can do for any number like 13 divided by 2. No, sorry, double slash. And then you run it. You get 6. Okay. Then we have modulo operation. The modulo operation gives the remainder when you perform a division operation. The modulo operator is this one, this percentage sign. Now, if I want to get the remainder, like I divide 12 by 5 and I know the remainder is 2. So I want the remainder, I don't want the quotient. So what I'll write 12 modulo symbol operator and then 5 and then run it, you get it 2. Okay, so modulo operator gives you the remainder. Now, if I want to use exponents, like if I want to do some a raised to the power b, what I'll do, like if I want to do 2 to the power 3. So in for 2 to the power 3, I'll write 2, and then for raised to the power, what you'll do, you'll use 2 stars. In multiplication, you use 1 star. For using exponents, you use 2 stars, like 2 double star and then 3. So it will be 2 raised to the power 3. This is the power. Okay, and then you run it and then you get 8. Now, guys, I want to tell you that Python follows the BODMAS rule. That is the order of operations. If you combine this addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, powers, everything, then Python will follow the BODMAS rule. So, guys, I'll give you an example. Like, if I do 12 plus 3 multiplied by bracket, you can use these brackets. Okay. 78 divided by 45, and then I multiply it by 13. Now I do raised to the power 2. And then if you calculate it, if you calculate it by hand, you will get the same answer as you get in this. Means it will first do the bracket, then the exponents, then the division, multiplication, addition, and that's it. So guys, now we'll see how to print messages in Python output. Okay. So guys, up till now, what we were doing when we were performing some mathematical operations, and in the output we were getting the solution, and that also you can say as a message. Now, what if I want to print some statements as it is in Python? So what you'll do, like if I want to print or write, like Python is an easy language. So what you do need to do is you write Python is an easy language inside these double quotes. Whatever you will write inside these double quotes, it will get printed as it is in the output. Like if I write Python is an easy language, and then I press shift enter, I get it as it is. And guys, you can use I have used W double quotes. You can also use single quotes like this. I write Python is a high level language. And then if you run it, you get Python is a high level language. Even if you write a mathematical sum operation inside these inverted commas, it will get printed as it is. Python has got nothing to do with what you write inside these inverted commas. See, it did not perform the sum. It got it as it printed it as it is. But guys, you must have observed that when I had written two statements, only the last statement got printed. The first line was not printed. Basically, if I write now here 89, it will also get printed. It got printed as it is without performing any calculation. Okay. This got 89 plus 89 got printed, but this statement did not get printed. Only the last statement got printed. So what if I want to print multiple lines? So here comes the use of the print function, guys. Print, what is print? Print is a function through which you can print or write messages in the output. Guys, you just need to remember that print is a function that can write your messages in the output. You can write multiple lines, you can write multiple statements in the output using print. So the syntax for print is you write print and then these parentheses. Now, whatever message mathematical operation you want to perform, you will write it just inside these brackets. Whatever you were doing here, like you were doing 89 plus 89, you'll just copy paste it inside these two parentheses. And these parentheses are very much important. If you remove them, then you will encounter an error. Okay, so Now I'll give you an example. Like if I do print, now 89 plus 89. Okay, just this. And then you press shift enter, got printed. Now another line. Print. Again you write print, then you write Python. We use the inverted commas. Python is an easy language. Run it. See both the statements are getting printed. This is the functionality of the print function. You can write mathematical operations, print mathematical operations. Okay, print statements as it is, just by by copy pasting it inside the parentheses. Comments. So guys, assume you read this code, this notebook after 1 month. Will you be able to understand? Will be very much difficult for you. So you need some notes to understand this print function, to understand whatever I've taught you in this video. You need some notes. And how will you write those notes in the program? In the Jupyter notebook, you can use this markdown. You know that. But if you use some other ID for Python, how will you write the side notes? How will you write the notes? So here comes comments. Comments are like side notes which make your program more readable, more understandable. If some other person also reads your code, he'll be able to understand it very easily if you write comments. And for writing a comment, guys, you'll use this hash. You'll use the hash symbol. And after this hash, whatever you write, Python will not execute it. Python has nothing to do with it. Like I have written this is a comment. Now, if I run it, nothing comes in the output because Python has got nothing to do with it. You write anything, you write any mathematical operation, you do anything, it has no problem. No problem at all. You write print something, nothing will happen. So guys, now comes the exercise that I'm giving you. The exercise is play with Python. So guys, in today's lesson, I taught you using Python as a calculator, printing lines and comments. So guys, you have to play with it. Means that like I told you in print function that you need to write everything inside these parentheses. Now just try to remove it. See what happens. Do you encounter an error? Now, this is how you play. And like I did 12 minus 6. So I gave no space here. Now you try to give some space. You try to give some tab and then run it. Then see what comes the output. You may learn some new things. As this is what is playing with Python. This will get you the experience. You cannot get the experience just by seeing this what I've written here and you then just copy paste it there. You should do this what I'm teaching you, but then you should also do something of your own. You may encounter errors. It's okay. You'll learn that okay, this is wrong and this is right. And don't forget to tell me in the comment section what new you learned. पूरा इंडिया पढ़ेगा डेटा साइंस. Ready for my next video? So goodbye and namaskar. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon.